Here's how I spent my birthday on my solo Virgin Voyages cruise on a sea day. I woke up and went out on my balcony before heading down to the pool to meet up with some of the new cruise friends I'd made. We all went to the Wake for brunch, which is one of the fancier restaurants on board. Have some mimosas, and as on all Virgin Voyages cruises, all food is included in your ship fare, and the only thing you have to pay for is the alcohol. Since I was cruising solo, it meant so much to me to meet some people on the cruise to have a meal with for my birthday, and because there's no fire allowed on board, this was the only birthday candle the waitstaff could come up with. After brunch, I stepped outside on the dock, which is right outside the dock house at the back of the ship, and it is some of the best views on the cruise ship. It was absolutely stunning. After brunch, I headed over to the thermal spa where I had a 3-hour pass reservation for their saunas and the cold plunge. This is their cold plunge pool, and it was so ice cold, but it felt so good to rejuvenate and wake up my skin. This is the eucalyptus steam room, which felt amazing for my lungs. And then this is the salt room, which also felt amazing for my respiratory. I grabbed a cup of mud and headed into the mud room and rubbed it all over my skin. And let me tell you, when I rinsed the mud off, my skin was so silky smooth. I rinsed everything off before heading up to the galley to grab a snack. And then after that, I headed to Sip Lounge for an espresso martini. I went back to my room to get glam for my dinner reservation, but then decided I actually wanted to have a night in because I had partied until 4 a.m. the night before. So I ordered Ship Eats, which is the in-room dining. Ship Eats is 100% free and included in your cruise fare. The only thing I paid for was the alcohol. Placed the order from the iPad in my room, and I'm not even ashamed to say it, I did a round 2 of snacks from Ship Eats. Everything was delicious, and this was such a perfect way to round out my birthday, to have a solo room party. I relaxed, I drank wine, I stuffed my face, and I picked a movie on the iPad to watch. Love that they had a good selection of movies and movies that were current. Virgin Voyages truly is unlike any other cruise line. Then I set the mood lighting for my room from the iPad, and it was such a vibe. Follow me for more of my solo cruise adventures on Virgin Voyages.